Good morning everybody and welcome back to another special video today. And well, I see what you're saying. We've already taken a look at that custom set. And this is definitely a throwback being over in the studio file, but we have something super exciting to get to today that I know you guys are absolutely going to love. And it revolves around this guy here. Now I mentioned in the video last week that he is one of my favorite buildable characters that we have done in the custom set showcase so far. And I thought to myself recently, well, wouldn't it be cool if we could actually have some of these things in real life? Now, while a lot of my custom sets are designed to be entirely buildable in real life, I don't actually have the pieces to do so. So I set it upon myself to do a small character from one of the sets, and I deliberated and deliberated, and in the end I have chosen the Land Guardian from Skyward Sword. So today we're going to be going through the process very excitingly of making this guy in real life. So strap in and let's load up his file and make sure he is ready to build. So if we take a look at the model, so what I've done is I've separated over him, and what I'm doing is I'm preparing to use the Bricklink upload feature so I can get this guy into a wanted list. Now the first thing I had to do was to release him from his sub level, and I also replaced the stickered elements that I used in Silent Realm Trial, the one on his face and the one on his plank. Of course, we will be doing these in real life, but Bricklink doesn't recognize custom pieces, so I had to remove them and replace them with a piece it's gonna actually know, so that I can, build it in real life. The next thing to do after doing this was to make sure there were no more color edits. So if I use the color validator, there are actually no problems with this guy, meaning that all the pieces exist in these colors. Now that is because I deliberately designed him this way. Obviously I could have chosen pieces like this to be in dark bluish grey, but obviously look, you can see the exclamation marks appeared on the side. This piece does not exist in that color, and we're trying to make this as realistic to a Lego set, not a Lego mock, as possible, which is why he's small, play scale, and has all the posability. So I think he's pretty much ready to put into Bricklink. The only other thing I changed about him is I removed his action feature to support pole, because well, he doesn't need that if he's going to be like hanging around and not on the play feature. If we want to attach him to something, I can always just put a bar joint behind his legs. So with all that, this is much easier than I expected because he has no color errors whatsoever. I think now it's time to get those pieces on order, and I'll meet you back when it comes to doing the stickers. Welcome on into the sticker, just to let you know those parts are on order, and I'm very excited for them to arrive so that we can get building this this model in real life. But one thing we've got to do, and I thought would be a good use of time while we're waiting, is dealing with these stickered elements. So we have a 2x3 pentagonal tile and a 2x4 tile. Now this here is my Wave 3 sticker sheet. You will spot some other familiar things like Ganon's eyes from the Wave Digilink Ganon's Castle Boss Battle, the picture from the Yiga Clan attacks, Godan's eye, the Chew eyes, the Lon Lon milk, the fish pie poster. We'll be coming back to that eventually. These are the eyes for Friend, or as I call him, from the Tower of the Gods. And then the two we're actually interested in is the Land Guardian parts here. Now, the other Guardian parts, you may be wondering where the rest of the stickers are in my second Wave 3 sticker file, but we're just interested in these two here. Now, what I've done is I've cropped them out of our big layer and I've put them on into their own file so that we can talk about them slightly better, and they're not here. Okay, now that I've fixed whatever that was, you can see that they are actually here now. So I brought this sticker over to itself, I've touched up the edges, and I've actually made it a bit more symmetrical. Now, one thing I particularly like about the Land Guardian is actually part of the reason that I chose it is the simplicity of the stickers and, well, how well I'd actually done them. Like, particularly with the face, I was pleased. Because they're so geometric, there's no, like you can't tell that there's a lower quality because it's me drawing them, because I'm not quite as good at drawing decals as some of the experts, meaning that like the way he looks just still looks right even though my lower skill level. So I'm really pleased with that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go off and deal with the faffy part in Photoshop or printing photos where I can get them to the right size, and I'm going to go print them on some photo paper, and then let's get all of our components together and show you this finished project, because I'm really super excited. But I just thought I'd show you these first two stages where I've got all my components ready to go, but I'm going to stop waffling. Let's get straight into it. So, all of our pieces have arrived. You can see them here in this bag. It actually looks surprisingly less when you have them in person, and these came in my Bricklink orders. I'll be doing a haul on those very shortly in the new year, but we still have these pieces left to collect from positions in my collection. So we're going to start doing that. This is my spare pieces box, and where I keep most of like my spare pieces from sets or anything else I pick up, and we're just going to go looking for them and quickly grab them while I talk through some of the logistics of this. So obviously, to save some money on Bricklink, as well as just save me from making unnecessary purchases, a lot of these pieces I have in my spare set. Now these are mostly small ones, like 1x1 round plates, which is what I'm going to be getting now, and I've marked them as then the ones I didn't need to buy, didn't need to waste the 2p on or whatever, because I have them, and we're just gonna, there's only about 6 of them, we're just gonna collect those out. Particularly a white 2x2 plate was a shocking one to me that I actually had in here that I wasn't expecting. But that was a nice, easy 4p save. And by the way, these do all add up. I think I saved myself about 36p overall with this model, which obviously doesn't sound like a lot, but 36p was the shipping cost for my second order, which contains those 2 wedges, which we're actually going to be stealing from the McLaren Senna, a set that I often steal from, but I've got replacements on the way. The postage on them is just incredibly slow. And then lastly, we just need 2 cheese slopes, which I have plenty of. They're my most common part in these spares. And then we will have every single element that we need to make this model. So adding those with the pieces from earlier and deleting these from my wanted list, we're going to see that these actually, we're practically done. And that's great. So now all we need to do is attach the stickers and then get this man built. So next up on the agenda, as I mentioned, is these stickers, and you can see I've got them all printed out. Now this is special, like sticker card. This is used for transfers and stuff, and we've got them all ready to go. I've got lots so that I don't mess them up, and I've got some tissue to dry them on, and we're just going to put them in the water and then attach them to the pieces. Now I'm not doing this on camera because it's too stressful, but here's the setup. Let's go. So from that last clip, you might have thought that was about to go really well and he's about to be done. But I've had to build him. There's been a delay. So I forgot a crucial step, which was stickering, like spraying the stickers. So that mark on the tissue there, that's the sticker. It just completely crumbled in my hands. Good job I had spares. So we're going to have to wait. I need to go spray the stickers with some varnish, and then we might be able to succeed. And after much trial and tribulation, a fake sticker which I then had to varnish 3 times, 3 attempts to actually get these stickers on the piece straight, and then an agonizing day and a half of letting them dry, followed by 1 final varnish coat just to make sure we finally have our finished project. And that was way longer than I made it look in the videos. In fact, during this last couple of clips, I was quite panicked, hence the short and brief nature of them, and then it not really making any progress. But look, he's here. Finally, one of my builds makes it into real life, like with all the custom stickers completely complete. Not like when I did the Master Sword pedestal where it wasn't quite finished. This is actually here and he looks so good. I'm so happy that this was what I chose to do for my Bricklink order this time around. I mean, let's just breathe it in for a second. This is a real Zelda Land Guardian from Skyward Sword, and in my opinion, it's pretty much in the correct scale. Now you've got to remember here that liberties were taken for the sake of this being a play scale model. Like, this is deliberately designed to be played with as if it was part of a play set, just like the LEGO Mario line, instead of it being a large-scale display model or going for accuracy, hence the use of stickers, the miscoloured joint, and the slightly wonky scale. But everything I talked about in the custom set is here, including his bludgeoning club to one-hit the hero, and then all of his articulation, so his arms can go up and out and down. He's doing like a duh, 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 stay alive. You can tell I'm having fun with this guy. He also has some hand articulation, although that is definitely the weaker part of the model, but I even knew that when I was designing him originally. His legs, obviously, as you can see, we can bend them out at the hips here, and then he's got pull joint articulation down here. If we take a look around the back, you can see we've got that curved slope, as well as an opportunity to add a transparent rod there to make him look like he's running, like really menacingly, like I have in the hero image for this set, like dun dun. Yeah, sort of like that.
Then of course you could also attach something from the feet, like a DC minifigure superhero piece. It's got the eyes as well as the triangular shape. I mean, the design is practically unchanged from the one in the Silent Realm Trial custom set. It just makes me want to build the Sky Guardian. Why didn't I do the pieces of both? And I suppose I should mention, if you don't know about my custom link minifigure, I have 2 videos here on the channel, which I will try and remember to link up above, about the whole process of getting him, and he should be upgraded again in 2021. Now, talking about these stickers, which are obviously the most interesting part of the build because everything else is like common pieces just arranged in this order, you can see that they've got this shine to them, and that is just because they're transferred and then I varnished over the top of them to actually keep them in place. But they are literally just that. They're cutouts that have been water transferred like on a model plane on, and they're actually the best stickers I've ever done, like just in the way they look, the way they've been applied, their protection, their quality level, everything about them is better than especially what I did on Link. And that is helped mostly by the fact, which is the other reason I chose this guy, is because he's on white, and the fact that it's on a white background makes printing much easier, whereas with this guy here I actually had to Tipex the entire front of his torso in order to make the color shine through properly, and that, let me tell you, is a pain. So, talking about him lastly, I'm just so happy with him. I mean, look at him. Isn't he just amazing? He can one-shot our hero, who is Skyward Sword based. He can run around and do all the menacing things. I just want more. I want an official one now. Oh, he's so cool. I love him. It's a shame he doesn't fit in my figure frames, but he's a lovely addition to my LEGO Zelda lineup, and I really do look forward to doing more builds from my custom set showcase in real life, and trust me, they will all be videos. I'm looking again at the Master Sword pedestal, and actually, I should mention before we go, is I will be releasing instructions for this guy on how to build him without the stickers on Wednesday instead of an Octane's Oracle. So that will be a build tutorial in which I build my SS Guardian. I just love him. He's so cool. He's one of my favorite Wave 3 builds. He's one of my favorite builds overall in the entire showcase. He's just so compact and feels so much like a playset monster to me. I mean, the only one that could maybe beat him is if I could do like Big Octo or like the Koga Bust or something. But he's so cool. I love him. I'm really, really pleased to have him here. He, to be fair, works just so well next to Link. I think they look like a perfect pair. I haven't tried him next to Zelda yet, but I'm so happy with him. I hope he stays in good condition with these stickers, and I want to hear what you guys think. This is the first time I've done something like this, where I've brought one of my digital customs into real life. I don't know what I should really do about them, but like, I really love it. I think it's really, really cool, and I hope that this inspires someone else to do something similar. As I said, instructions on Wednesday, your thoughts down below, your ideas about your favorite build in my custom set showcase that you'd like to see come over to real life, and I will try my best. I can't promise anything because bricklink parts are expensive, but in the meantime, consider subscribing if you enjoy this LEGO Zelda content. I promise there is way, way more to come. And leave a like on the video so our Skyward Sword Guardian does not one-hit kill Link in the Silent Realm. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.